Hi everyone, it's Steelbook Steve. Going to do a Steelbook review on the Expendables. This particular release is by Filmarena. It's Filmarena number 60, and this particular release is number 448 of 500. So only 500 of these were made, and I got part 1 and part 2, so I'll be reviewing the two different versions of it. So this is the Expendables, starring Stallone. And if you're a fan of the action genre back in the 80s in its heyday, early 90s, then Stallone and Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis were the top three players that you would be watching. So it's great to see Stallone back to his old format here. There's the spine. Again, this particular release is by Filmarena. There's the back, great cover of the Expendables, and we're seeing 448 of 500. So there's the particular art card. There's the actual slip on the back. And let's review this here and show you the ins and outs of this particular release here. So there's the cover. And then here you can have this 3-part lenticular cover. I think that's awesome. You got the Stallone character, you got the Terry Crews character, and the Jason Statham character all here, which is really, really cool. 3 main players here. So there's the spine of the Expendables. And real quick, before I take the spine off, I did do a little bit of a switch in terms of the Steelbook. The actual Steelbook that I'm using is the UK version of it. I thought the UK version was a little bit more interesting and a little bit cooler as opposed to the other one. So I kind of kept that one. So that for that reason, I'll show you what the original Steelbook looks like so you can actually see it. It's a little bit different. Again, I kind of play around with these Steelbooks, for my own personal collection and my own personal use. So this is the original one. This one has the Expendables 1 and 2 on it. This is the actual Filmarena release, and these are the actual discs for the Filmarena release. There's part 1 and part 2, and there's the back of it. And then I decided to keep my Play.com version of the Expendables. Why? Because I customize my Steelbooks, and I'm a completist when it comes to special features and commentaries and all that kind of stuff. So all these are unique to different releases. And there's the interior art. Again, it's custom interior art of the Expendables. I think it's kind of cool, where you have the crow and the skull, and you have the entire crew. And there's the back once again. So I think it kind of maintains its theme of being expendable. In terms of the book, here's the book that it comes with. If you're a fan of Filmarena, then you're going to get high quality, detailed images. I mean, these are great images. Filmarena has not disappointed with any release when it comes to the image quality and the actual images they choose. I've always found them very, very cool. Like, look at that shot of Stallone smoking and holding a gun. What else do you want from an 80s action film? That's it. You're living the life right there. So great filming. Behind the scenes, great images. Stallone, I mean, he directed the film as well, if you didn't know. He's been a director for many, many years and he's directed a lot of films. So it's kind of cool to see him direct this one. I think he did a decent job with it. So here we also have art cards or poster cards of the film, which are awesome. I think they did a fantastic job in the marketing department. Look at that one. That's really cool. It's got a almost like a Mexican feel to it there, the Expendables. Very cool. Almost tattoo-looking image. There's the shot of the group. Really cool. You can see all of them. Heroes and villains. That one's kind of cool too. Stallone. And in the back, you can see the expendable image on all parts of it. There's that first part. And then we have more. Filmarena, they do a great job in terms of their releases. And then here's another poster art card that was by itself. And then you have the character cards, the little mini character poster cards. Let's take a look at these real quick. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Barney, Toll Road, Gunner, Yang Yang, Christmas. Cool. So those are half of the Expendables. Let's take a look at this pack here and see the others. Hail Caesar, Tool, Church. Pain. That's funny. Their names are awesome, aren't they? Right on the nose. In terms of special features, like I said, I did kind of switch out the Blu-rays. What I did was I actually got a couple different Blu-rays. One is the U.S. extended director's cut from Lionsgate. This has some exclusive features in terms of introduction by Stallone. I think there's some things about Spike TV's action and a little documentary on Stallone as a director, and I think a music video as well. So these are kind of unique special features that I weren't found anywhere else. So for that reason, I picked up the Lionsgate US release. The other release that I picked up was the Netherlands Blu-ray Ultimate Collector's Edition, and that's because you have some exclusive interviews with the cast and crew, and you also have a Comic-Con panel and some behind-the-scenes featurettes to that one. So again, this is the Netherlands Ultimate Collector's Edition. And then the third Blu-ray that I kept was the one that came with that Steelbook, which is the UK Limited Bulletproof Edition. This is by Lionsgate, and it had some interesting promo galleries, trailers, poster galleries that were unique to that release. So again, being a completist, I wanted to get everything. There have been multiple Steelbook releases, by the way, of this film in different countries. So if you want to check them out, check them out. But in my opinion, the Filmarena itself is a great release. And the only reason why I decided not to keep the Filmarena was because I kind of liked the UK version a little bit better in terms of its art, because I did separate it into part 1 and part 2 as opposed to 1 and 2. So, I mean, it's up to you, I guess. But this is the way I like to kind of play around with my Steelbooks. Thanks so much.